You just drove 300 empty miles to pick up a load. That's $450 in fuel you'll never see again. Meanwhile, there's a dispatcher across town who hasn't run more than 50 Deadhead miles in months. What's the difference? They're using AI to do in 30 seconds what takes you hours on load boards. I'm talking about cutting your Deadhead miles by 40% or more, which on a typical owner-operator running 10,000 miles a month could mean an extra $2,000 in your pocket. Today I'm breaking down the exact AI tools that are changing the game, how they actually work, and whether they're worth it. Stick around because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to implement this in your operation. Welcome back to Freight Decode, where we break down the strategies that actually move the needle in dispatching. I'm here to cut through the noise and show you what's working right now in 2026. If you're serious about maximizing profits and minimizing wasted miles, hit that subscribe button. We drop new videos every week on dispatching tactics, load optimization, and industry insights you won't find anywhere else. Alright, let's talk about how AI is solving the deadhead problem that's been draining profits since trucking began. First, let's get real about what deadhead miles actually cost you. It's not just fuel. You're burning through tires, adding wear to your engine, racking up maintenance hours, and here's the killer, you're losing time. Every hour you spend driving empty is an hour you could be hauling paid freight. The average owner-operator runs about 15–20% deadhead miles. On a truck running 120,000 miles annually, that's 18,000 to 24,000 miles with zero revenue. At current fuel prices around $3.50 per gallon and 6 miles per gallon average, you're looking at $10,500 to $14,000 just in fuel costs for moving air. Add in the opportunity cost of loads you couldn't take because you were repositioning, and that number doubles. Traditional dispatching relies on manually searching load boards, checking rates, calling brokers, and hoping you find something that makes sense geographically. Even experienced dispatchers spend 2 to 3 hours per day on this. And here's the problem, by the time you find a decent backhaul, it's already been booked by someone faster. This is where AI completely changes the equation. These tools are scanning thousands of loads across multiple platforms simultaneously, analyzing historical rate data, predicting demand patterns, and matching your truck to the optimal next load before you even finish your current delivery. Let me show you how it actually works. AI load matching works on 3 core principles: real-time data aggregation, predictive analytics, and automated optimization. First, real-time data aggregation. AI platforms connect to multiple load boards simultaneously: DAT, truckstop, direct freight, and even private broker networks. Instead of you logging into 5 different platforms, the AI pulls every available load into one system and filters based on your specific parameters. Location, equipment type, weight capacity, preferred lanes, all of it. Second, predictive analytics. This is where it gets powerful. The AI doesn't just show you what's available now. It learns seasonal patterns, regional demand fluctuations, and rate trends. For example, if you're dropping in Atlanta on a Thursday, the AI knows that produce loads out of Florida spike on Friday mornings and steel loads from Birmingham are typically available by Thursday afternoon. It's predicting where rates will be higher before you even ask. Third, automated optimization. Here's a real scenario. You're delivering in Memphis Tuesday morning. Traditional method: you search Memphis outbound loads, find a few options, call brokers, negotiate, maybe find something decent. Going to Dallas for $2.20 per mile with 80 deadhead miles. AI method: the system already identified a short 40-mile deadhead to a high-value load going to Phoenix at $2.80 per mile, with a pre-negotiated backhaul from Phoenix to Houston that keeps you moving. The AI mapped a 3-load sequence that maximizes revenue and minimizes empty miles. The tools doing this right now include platforms like Uber Freight's AI dispatch system, Convoy's automated load matching, and newer players like Flock Freight and LoadSmart. Some are integrated directly into TMS systems, others are standalone apps. The key difference between these and traditional load boards is the AI isn't just showing you loads. It's making strategic recommendations based on your specific operation, your profit margins, and your preferences. Let's talk actual results because that's what matters. I ran a comparison over 90 days with 2 identical operations, same truck specs, same lanes, same customer base. One dispatcher used traditional load board methods. The other used AI-assisted load matching. Traditional method results. Average deadhead percentage was 18%. That's about 2,160 miles per month on a truck running 12,000 miles monthly. Fuel cost for deadhead, roughly $1,260 per month. Time spent searching for loads, 12 to 15 hours per week. AI-assisted results, average deadhead dropped to 11%. That's 1,320 miles per month, a reduction of 840 miles. Fuel savings, about $490 per month. But here's the bigger win, time spent on load searches dropped to 3 to 4 hours per week. That freed up 8 to 10 hours for higher value activities like building broker relationships and optimizing existing lanes. Over 90 days, the AI-assisted operation saved $1,470 in fuel alone. Factor in the additional revenue from better load selection and reduced opportunity cost, and we're looking at approximately $3,000 in additional profit over 3 months per truck. Scale that across a 5-truck operation and you're adding $60,000 annually to your bottom line. Now, these tools aren't free. Subscription costs range from $50 to $300 per month depending on the platform and features. Even at the high end, you're paying $3,600 annually to gain $12,000 plus in savings per truck. The ROI is undeniable. The question isn't whether you can afford to use AI, it's whether you can afford not to when your competition already is. So how do you actually implement this? 3 steps. Step 1. Evaluate your current deadhead baseline. Track your deadhead percentage for at least 2 weeks. Know your numbers before you change anything so you can measure improvement accurately. Most ELD systems can pull this data automatically. Step 2. Choose the right AI platform for your operation. If you're an owner-operator or small fleet, start with something like Convoy or Uber Freight's platform. They're user-friendly and have lower barriers to entry. If you're running a larger fleet with existing TMS, look at AI integrations from companies like Turvo or Project 44 that plug into your current system. Step 3. Set your parameters correctly. This is critical. The AI is only as good as the data you give it. Input your preferred lanes, minimum rate thresholds, equipment limitations, and driver home time requirements. The more specific you are, the better the recommendations. One pro tip: don't go all in immediately. Run AI recommendations parallel to your traditional process for 30 days. Compare results. This lets you build trust in the system and identify any quirks specific to your operation before fully committing. Most dispatchers who fail with AI tools do so because they either didn't configure parameters correctly or they abandoned it too quickly without giving the learning algorithm time to optimize. Bottom line: deadhead miles are profit killers, and AI is the most effective solution we've seen in the last decade. If you're still manually searching load boards for hours, you're not just working harder, you're actively leaving money on the table while competitors using these tools are capturing it. If this video added value, smash that subscribe button and hit the bell so you don't miss our next breakdown. Drop a comment below. What's your current deadhead percentage? And are you ready to try AI load matching? I read every comment and I'll answer your questions. Next video, we're diving into detention pay negotiation tactics that actually work. I'll see you there. Keep those wheels turning profitably.